Hello, here's your Moose Crossing, Canada. Yeah, let's hold that up there. That is one of the things I've got here in the road trek. Today we're doing a little bit different. It is still COVID-19 time, and that means we can break the rules, all the rules we want to. Ooh, you can see my nice road trek cat there. I don't know if I've used this one before. Anyway, things I've got on the road trek that might or might not be of interest. Probably not too much interest, but that's what I'm doing today. Okay? Love that moose though. I'd like to have this to show that, hey, I'm from Canada and we got these big guys up here. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. What I'm going to do is I'm just picking a few items that I've got up here to show you how I'm trying to personalize the road trek. And another time, I'm going to give you a tour of the whole road trek, but I'm going to save that for a camping trip. What we got here is a nice little mug. It says Bark Lake. And there's nothing special. It's not antique. It doesn't say made in occupied Japan. It's just a nice black mug. Yeah, I love it. We'll put that down because we got another mug that is special. This is a one-of-a-kind. You can see there's a logo there. Bob and AJ. The Bob and AJ show. This is one of Canada's first and undoubtedly finest podcast. Bob was a good friend of mine. I've talked about it on my podcast. Bob died of a heart attack far too early, but he left behind some wonderful episodes of the Bob and AJ show amongst, the friendships he built. I can't say enough about it. And at a memorial service for him in Kingston on a boat, things were auctioned off, and our good friend, the virtual Youper, bought this with some other things and bought it for me. I wasn't at the auction. I was feeling under the weather. God damn, I love that. So when I go camping, this always comes along. We'll have a special drink and we'll remember Bob or something about the old community. So there you go. I did the things from Bark Lake. Sorry, I'm going to do a couple more. This cup and this cup. There's a bit of a story to them. There was an auction for a whole series of them, and somebody outbid me, and I didn't feel it was right at the last minute to go up. It's one of these things you write your price down in the book. I really wanted the set. They say Bark Lake. Here we go. I'll just show you one. They're lovely. The colors are beautiful. I don't know if you can see in the light. Yeah, they're really, really well done. And I picked these two. I missed them out on the auction, but I was able to get my good friend Joe Fortin, who runs the place, to set these aside for me. I had to pay a premium for them, but more than the auction would have been. Paid more for two than I would have for 6 or 8, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I have them. What else we got here? A nice little bottle opener from Route 66. A good friend, also known as the Barstool Buddha, and I did a trip of the Southwest United States. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful trip. He planned the whole thing out. He lives in Thailand, planned this out, and I went along for the ride. So you got your, and we went to Route 66, of course, and you're going to have to come back with a souvenir, right? Here's something, just happens to be here. Anybody recognize that? Yeah. From our very first Basement Bar podcast, the spoon, the $25 spoon. Price is probably going up. That comes along on every camping trip because, god damn, it connects. This is 1975. I connect with this thing, all right? Gosh, what more do I have to say? Let's carry on with the cups and things. I don't have really much else to show you. These two I bought at a Staples store, a business depot type thing, and they're amazing. The colors, I guess they come out here. They change color continually, and I thought, how the hell did they do that? I mean, it's quite amazing. So these are my beer mugs. Now, I could do the whole show just turning the, showing you how beautiful they are. When I saw those, and they're like in a discount pile, I thought, what the hell? I gotta have those babies. So yeah, you can see the road trek. A lot of it is about drinking and choosing the right vehicle to drink with. Maybe vehicle's not the right word, but they're gorgeous. Yeah, they work. I mean, it amazes me. Technology right there, folks. All right, put those back. Anything else from that? Oh, yeah, there's one favorite. I bought this one in Quebec City, and I just love the red color. It's just simple enamel. This is kind of the default favorite for my whatever. If I'm drinking hard alcohol, which I don't usually, or a coffee or anything, I want to have it in this. I just love that red. Reminds me of when I used to build model cars back in the day when I was a kid, and you really, the paint color meant so much, and this would be one of the colors you want to paint your hot rod. God damn, that's nice. Okay, so another mug. Yeah, lots of cups on the Dixon Janes podcast or the basement bar. Oh my God, I almost forgot Jesus. Now, at nighttime when you're camping, one of the nicest things you can do is put on some music and shut the lights off, or it's naturally dark, and just light a couple of candles. So I thought it would be good to have a Jesus candle. Look at that image. Like, isn't that so European, so white, such a nice guy? Like, and it's just funny that, hey, the real Jesus, if there was one, didn't look anything like this. But this is how we've grown to love him. And it's a hippie look, too, because it's the long hair. There are a number of hippies who really looked like Jesus during the time. It's Sacred Heart. So this would be special for Catholics. It's probably sacrilege that I have it and light it up. Sacred Heart of Jesus. Yeah, that's the heart you got going in the middle there. But it's, the kind of thing you can buy in a dollar shop, and hey, it's out there. Why shouldn't I have one, even if I'm a non-believer? There we go. One more thing. Oop. Yeah. This is not vintage, but damn, it's nice. The steam whistle, Workman's tin. This is good marketing. Steam Whistle has done an amazing job. This is a beer in Toronto. Their factory is in the old Roundhouse, and you can go in there for their samples. You can go in for the tour. Not much to see in the tour. But at one point, the LCBO, Liquor Control Board of Ontario, was selling these things with 6 beer, and you paid for the tin. But I thought, oh, I'm not going to miss that, and so it doesn't have a real roll in here, but I could use it. I mean, it's got a handle. I could fill it up with stuff I've got to carry, and maybe when I'm up at Mossport and want to carry more than one beer, just bring along your steam whistle tin. Just make sure nobody pinches it. All right. That is almost it. Sorry, you got a close up in my face here. That's almost it for goodies, except, as always, we have a really nice tin here. And I don't know what was in here, probably chocolates of some kind. Ooh, Chinese writing on the back from 2019. Okay, best before probably. But I keep this in the road track because you can never have too many tins. I've got others, I'm not going to show them to you. But inside this tin, I got something here. It's from Japan. And every year when I do my tour with the Japanese students, I get little gifts. And this would be one of them. It's very simple. It's nice soft cloth. And inside there is a package of tissue paper, because you always have to have tissue paper. But there's also a little pocket you could put things in. So I keep this not for me, but as a spare gift, because sometimes when you're traveling or you stay at somebody's house, you visit somebody, you want to have some extra gifts. So this would be kind of a nice thing just to pass on, right? How's our time? 9 minutes. Ooh, we're almost finished. So I'll put that away later. What else is in the tin? Oh, some beautiful, beautiful. Same thing. Some little ukiyo-e prints, and they are quite lovely. There's 6 different ones. I don't want to bend these too much. They're really, really beautiful scenes. These are traditional. This was, I think, from a special walk in Japan. We don't want the blank one. That were painted long ago and have been reprinted. These are typical Japanese souvenirs, but they're lovely. I don't know. I guess you could give them out one at a time as just a simple little souvenir gift. Nice one of Fuji-san there. So that was given to me as a gift. I only opened it today for the first time, just for this special showing. Okay, two more things. Well, actually, one more thing. This postcard, you recognize those two characters as Jack Kerouac and Neal Cassady. Neal was the driver of Jack's famous trip across the states, for which he wrote On the Road. And Neal also became the driver for Ken Kesey's bus Further when he set out across the United States turning people on with LSD with the Merry Pranksters. I met one of the Merry Pranksters, and who was a good friend of Neal's and was with him right up until he died too early in Mexico. So these are from the estate of Carolyn Cassady, and I have some little ones. And the reason I have all of these is because I bought them from Neal's daughter, Jamie Cassady. I met her in Lowell, Massachusetts, and I thought, well, that would be a good souvenir to talk to her and her husband. Lovely lady, very lovely lady. I don't know if I'll ever get back to Lowell for the Kerouac celebrations, but it was nice that I met her. Collected, you know, hey, there's a living legend connected with her. Met friend of Neal and Neal's daughter. And this last thing. This I keep in my fridge. It's supposed to be refrigerated. You can see it's 50% THC. Far too strong for me. These are gummy bears I bought in Vancouver the last time I was there. I would only take a fraction of these. Most of them that you buy from your friendly pot dealers or the legal ones are 10% THC. These are 50% THC. So I would take a knife and slice those up because that would probably be an overdose. And I thought it was a neat thing to that I keep in the road trek. It ties in nicely with Neal Cassady and Kerouac, I guess. Anyway, that's all I got to show you today. A very strange little showing. Oh no, one more thing. This, a pennant. Look at that. Look at the wonderful Indian chief. And it is Cornwall, the Seaway City, Canada. We have connections to Cornwall, and of course my father helped build a portion of dredging the canal outside Valleyfield for the St. Lawrence Seaway in 1958. And so I thought this would be a nice little souvenir for my dad. And when we were kids, you had pennants, you hung them on your wall. I found this in some used shop somewhere, paid a pretty penny for it, but it's lovely. All right, this is your host. I don't know whether I'm Ken or the Scarborough Dude or whoever I am, signing off from one more episode of video from the basement bar or sometime somewhere else. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you didn't. I don't really care. In the end, I just had to do it today anyway. So signing off. Bye for now. Bye for now. It's supposed to shut off now.